Hello everybody and welcome back to Sandy Bay. So it is going to become a regular thing where I do a shout out at the beginning of every single Sandy Bay video. So my chosen comment for today's episode, from last week's episode, is from Race Gaming. A very supportive, very kind comment, and it's just very nice to hear. So thank you so much to Race Gaming. You were the chosen comment for the shout out. So, into today's episode. It has been a bit strange because I have been waiting for a few days to be able to start the harvest, and the harvest just hasn't really been able to start because the fields are not ready for whatever reason. Now, it is actually late summer. I was expecting these to be ready by now, but I think it's probably going to be early autumn when the rye is actually ready to go. It looks ready, but it isn't ready. It is stuck on the final growth stage. Well, it's not stuck, it's not progressed yet. It is so close. It's going to be probably one more day. I think it is going to be the 1st of autumn. It's the most likely time. But the one thing which is a little bit more concerning is it's been, I think it has been 3 days, and my alfalfa, despite the conditions being good, doesn't look to have dried. But I don't actually know what dried alfalfa looks like. So it might have done. It might be ready. So I'm going to do a couple of things today. We're going to we're going to have a look at the alfalfa and possibly try to get it baled. But yeah, the other thing is something which you might not even be expecting, and that is to use a mod which was released yesterday. Now, this series isn't all about using the latest mods, but I think it would really fit in well with my Let's Play here. It is a transport tank which can be used for multiple different things. So to do this, what we need to do is take the front loader, and because I actually would like to let's just see if this is going to work with alfalfa. I'm just going to basically stick this into the alfalfa and see what it does. Yes, it is supported, so yeah, that's what I'll do. We're going to take this over to the alfalfa field, see what it's called. Hopefully it's going to be called dry alfalfa. And we're also going to go over to the store to pick up the new tank. Now, this new tank actually is quite cheap. It's not expensive. And the reason why it is good is because, like I already said, you can have multiple things to put in it, multiple liquids. There's milk, water, liquid fertilizer, and another one which I have unfortunately just forgotten. Let me just take a quick look. Oh, we'll take a look when we get there. It is good though, because yeah, it's just like a multi-purpose tank. Now, you might think, well, why do you actually need it? Well, I think really for liquid fertilizer, because I can then just have one tank and I can transport it to a field for refilling, and we can just keep everything together. You can actually pump those IBCs into it. It also supports the hose mod, so that'd be good. Be interesting to use that again. And I don't know, in the future I might get another one of these for milk, because like I said, they are pretty cheap. They are much cheaper than buying an actual tanker with wheels. So just sticking it on this trailer here is going to be a really good option. All you have to do is just front loader it off with chains and you are sorted. So yeah, I think it's going to be quite interesting. But first, let's just get to the bottom of the alfalfa issue. It could be ready, but we'll find out. I almost got attacked by the milk tanker, or whatever it was. Yeah, it's really good that the traffic is faster, but it does take more time to slow down, which you'd expect. Sometimes it doesn't slow down enough and you get taken out by it, but yeah, I'd much rather have this traffic system than default. So much better being faster. Giants just need to make it more intelligent, more like ETS2. ETS2 traffic isn't perfect, it does have its moments, but there's no reason why the FS traffic isn't the same level, maybe even better. I think it's probably fair to say that nearly everybody is going to be expecting the next Farming Simulator game to be miles better than this one. This one is good, but I think, yeah, if after however many years it's going to be, between 19 and 21 or whatever it's going to be, I think if it is just similar, you know, improved, but it's similar, there might be a few disappointed people. I think we're pretty much all expecting a completely overhauled game. Right, so what is going on here? Let's take a look. I've never actually done the Alfalfa on Sandy Bay before, so I don't know. I did do it on... yeah, it's Alfalfa winter, so it hasn't dried. Not yet. Well, it hasn't rotted away, so it's fine. We can just keep it here. The grass which I accidentally mowed has dried. So it must just be that we have to wait. We must just have to wait a bit longer. It must take a while to dry. The drying potential, to be fair, yeah, there's a few neutrals in it, but it has been positive for a number of days. Anyway, we'll come back in the next episode, see how it's going. With a bit of luck, it will have dried, and it won't have just rotted away. Okay, so over to the store. We're going to have to put the muck grab on the trailer as well, I think, unless, of course, the crane system stays with the tank, which it might do. I'm not too sure how heavy the tank is. We might need a rear weight. But we're about to find out, and we're about to find out the 4 different liquid types that you can put in it. I was going to say maybe slurry, but I don't... Well, maybe you could actually. You might be able to put slurry in it. It would be a transfer tank. Yeah, I rarely see the train. It's actually timetabled quite well, because it is a freight train, and it's not like you see it all the time. That's very well done. It makes it a bit more special as well when you do actually see the train finally. Okay, so let's take a look here. I have no idea where it comes. Where does it come under? Miscellaneous? There it is. Okay, so it's £3,680. It is a glass fibre tank, I believe. It does say on Mod Hub, and you can change the colour. I don't know if that's for the crane. Well, I call it the crane. The sort of hoist lift thingy. Doesn't actually matter what colour we go for. Should we just go for... Well, it's already on blue, I think. We'll go for the blue. We'll just keep it on a fairly default colour. 5,000 litre capacity. Seems good. Seems like a good deal. Like I said, I'm tempted to get 2. So, there it is. And yeah, we can just put all of our liquid fertiliser in it. Now, I don't know how we actually pick it up. I don't know if we have to buy an adapter or something, or if we just go up to this tank and then it will fit. I have no idea, but we're about to find out. So if you're interested, this might be a bit of a tutorial for you as well. Ah, yes, so it just comes up with the attach icon there. Oh, look at that. Such a neat idea. So we can just pick up this tank. It's nice that it's got physics as well. It's not just a rigid thing. Well, a rigid thing. I mean a rigid tank. Yeah, it swings on the chain, so you've got to be careful. There we go. Let me just try and stop that. Oh no, no, it's more powerful than me. So yeah, we'll put it onto here. Should I get 2? Because I do need them. I need one for milk as well. Just wondering, how much do we have? How much milk? 2,672 litres. I think we'll get one in the future. We should be able to afford it. We'll be able to keep the money aside for it. So this one can be just for the liquid fertiliser. I forgot to look. Milk, water, herbicide and liquid fertiliser. There we go. So it's not slurry. So here we go. Onto the trailer. It's a brilliant idea. Love mods like this. They just really do improve the game. Oh, and while I'm here, I need to pick up a hose because it is it's hose mod compatible, I believe. So there we go. Fantastic. Love that. So next thing is to get it all strapped on. Yep, we don't have to just pretend that it's not going to fall off. We can actually ensure that it is appropriately attached to the trailer. So there we go. We now have a tanker. So we'll get this attached to it again. We'll put the muck grab back on. and I'll just get the hose and we'll head back to the farm. And then I'm going to try and get our 2 IBCs of liquid fertiliser put into here. Now 2 IBCs isn't much, but if we had, for example, 3 or 4, getting them all into one makes things so much easier. I think this is the right one, because there's 2 different types. There's the manure hose and the fertiliser hose. The biggest problem here actually is going to be transporting it. Really it should be fitted. I know you wouldn't do it in real life necessarily, but if we fit it to the tank, then at least it can't go sliding off like that wiggly worm we had here before. Blah. Or a snake. Yes, oh, there used to be a snake out the gate there. It was over there, wasn't it? It sort of changed a bit. But yeah, that was good. First time I ever saw that snake in 17. Was it 15? Oh, so scary. It made me jump. I didn't expect to see a snake. Okay, so is this going to work up here? I don't know if it will do. It's not really the best place to be doing it. Right, well I couldn't get it to fit. Either you have to fit it to the IBC first, or it will only work with the latest version of the hose mod, the manure system. The one which is on Mod Hub currently is still version 1, and I just tried to get onto Wobster's page to download the latest one, and it said internal server issue. Oh, the train must be coming. So we're just going to try. There we go, look. Good timing. Very good timing. Well, we can't stand around looking at that all day. Let's just start moving up the road. But anyway, yeah, I do have the hose, as you've probably noticed. Not the ideal way of transporting it back. Not the legal way of transporting it back, but I don't really have an option here. Now I must make sure I slow down here, because last thing we want is to get a ticket, and then if we apply to see the photo, and the photos of a dangling hose, that's going to be quite hard to challenge. No, don't fall off, please. Please, please, please. Okay, you just levitate. That's fine by me. Okay, as I say, not the way I wanted to do it. I know this is supposed to be the semi-realistic series, but yeah, I didn't really have any kind of choice at all. So, let me just sort a few things out here, and we'll see if we can get it going. Okay, well, let's get it lifted off. I couldn't get it to work, can't get the hose to work, so yeah, I'm going to have to wait for the website to come back up again to get the latest version of the manure system, unless of course I missed something else there. But anyway, here we go. We have the tank, and I think if I just put it over here for now. Move the trailer out of the way. Put it back around the corner. I think up against this wall here is actually quite a good place. It's fine. Just there. And we'll go back over to the tank. We'll get it fitted onto the front loader again. And we'll attempt to fill it up directly from the IBCs. If we can turn 2 of them into 1, that would be good. Yep, okay. So, that's emptying them into there. We'll probably put it down. A bit easier. And first one should disappear. I think they're 3,000 litres in capacity. Which actually means that, yeah, we can only fit 1 and a bit into there. One and 2/3 of the other. But that's still good, because if we can now transport that to a field. Well, look, even the weight has been adjusted. That's good. Realistic, although I can't pick it up. What can I put on the back? I need to think. I need to find a cunning plan. I've been improvising. Okay, we'll try again. Great. Okay, so that's managed to pick it up. Close the lid. And we can now put this to one side. Now actually the best place for this is around the front. Or maybe around the back. Whatever you want to call the front and the back. But yeah, there's already some decorative tanks over here. So I'd say just over here is a good place. where I currently have those forks. We can probably squeeze it in there. Okay, well, there we go. I like it, just need to sort out the hose system, but hopefully by the next episode I will have figured it out, or somebody will have given me some suggestions. So, the fields. The rye field. Are they ready? No, they're not. Okay, well what I'm going to do is make sure the animals have enough feed and water, then we'll have a sleep, and see if the fields are ready tomorrow. That's in-game tomorrow, same episode, not in the next episode. We'll just put that there. That was good, I'm pleased we have that. First time I've actually used an empty bale shredder as a rear weight. Shows you can improvise. Okay, so firstly we have the sheep. They have the food because it's part of the grazing system, which is a nice idea. We don't have to keep giving them food continuously. So yeah, they should be fine. Yeah, well, the food is going a bit low, but it should be fine. And now for the cows. Pretty much empty, or completely empty. And they could also do with a silage bell, so I'll leave that filling up. It'll take a while. I'll very quickly grab a silage bell like I did in the previous episode, and then we can sleep and we can hopefully start harvesting. But it might not happen. Sorry, I was just taken in by that beautiful view. Without a doubt they'll take all of this. They would have taken a bit more of another one too, but I think... oh, actually no, this is only 2,547 litres. They already took a piece of this yesterday. Okay, well we'll give them another one too. We're going to have to, because that's nothing. Try and take the one from the corner. And there we go, number 2. Will it take it all? Hopefully. No. Okay. So that it must be most of it. 1,104 litres. Well, by the time morning is here, it will have gone. So let's just head out of here, and I will see you in the morning. And hopefully, let's just keep our fingers crossed that field will be ready to go. Even if it's the smaller field, that would be good actually. In fact, it might be better to start with the smaller field. Pop this over here. Right, okay. See you in the morning. Okay, there's the field. Nope, not ready yet. I'm sure the time will come. Ah, these are ready, look. So, yeah, it's imminent. Maybe later in this day. Look, film 24 is just changing. Maybe it's updating down the map. Let's hope so. Well, a couple of hours later, and look at that. It was indeed updating. It was updating the whole map from top to bottom. So we now have 2 fields which are ready to go. Oh, actually, yes. Has our alfalfa dried? It looks pretty similar. Has that dried? Hard to say. Viewers, has this dried? Maybe if we have some more people giving opinions, it'd be good. It doesn't look... Actually, maybe it is different. Not sure. Right then, well, we'll get things started. Obviously, we're nearing the end of the episode now. My plan was to do just harvesting today, but yeah, the fields just weren't ready, so couldn't really change it. Now this first field is actually going to be quite tricky, because it's the field with those posts in it, and it has quite a few posts as well. I was debating whether or not to use courseplay, but it might just make it more complicated. For this one field, most fields, courseplay is fantastic, but even courseplay got confused with these posts, even when I told it to bypass the islands and stuff. So I think it's probably going to be safest to do it myself, unless we harvest that lower section first and then get Cosplay to finish it. Having said that, I can't really afford to get a worker, but we will see. Now, will this combine fit through the gate with the header on? It's quite a wide gate. It would be good if it does fit. There's once a measuring tool. It might still be in 19. I don't think it will. That is so close. I don't think it will do. So let's just enter the field and put it on here. Sometimes you've just got to drive in the crop. Okay, we are ready. I think, yeah, what my plan is going to be is to take the headland off today, so we'll go around 3 times, which is still going to be a fair chunk of the field. And then we can complete it, and we'll complete the other field as well in the next episode. We'll have to start baling. No, don't do that. We need as much straw as we can get. Okay, I think everything is set up as I want it to be. I will turn the mini HUD off. And we will do 3 laps. 3 laps is what I tend to do as standard. It seems to be a fairly common practice to go around 3 times. Especially as the header isn't that big. But we are harvesting rye. It's a good feeling, especially as I put as much effort as I could into this field, so it is fully fertilised. And I think there is the odd weed, but there's not too many. We're already quarter full. Quarter of a tank. Don't miss bits, Daggerwin. It annoys the viewers and it annoys me. Terrible. There we go, let's get back on track. Need to make it as neat as possible for the baler as well. But we do seem to be getting a fairly decent sized swath. Looking good. Okay, well, yeah. Let's just keep it going 3 times round. See you in a second. So there we go, we're on the final headland. It's going very well, and well, I've made a bit of a pile there by stopping. This is pretty much going to fill the trailer, I think, which is good. Now, I think we do actually have a silo. Do we have a silo? I was going to tip it on the barn floor. I prefer to do that because it's much more common in the UK. But if we do have some kind of silo, then it would be a shame not to use it. Yeah, we do. What a situation. I honestly would prefer to tip it on the floor, on the barn floor, because that is what nearly all farms in the UK do. It would be a very sophisticated farm to have the pit and the silo system. Some will do, but yeah, it's much more common to just tip it in the barn. Some barns have the drying floor, so you can blow the air through. Some farms will just tip it directly onto concrete. But yeah, we don't tend to have silos. It would actually also give me an opportunity to use the nice grain pushing up mod. That'd be a nice thing to use. Which is again what we use in the UK. Either a conveyor. Some farms do it with just the bucket on the telehandler, but also the grain pusher. That's good because you can go further. You can push further up the pile. Some weeds. How did these slip through the net? Okay, we're at the first pole. Yes. That piece there that I just missed, when we go around the other side of the pole, we can come back and pick that up. It's funny really, because you'd think the summer was going to be the time when we were going to be the busiest, but actually it is going to be all in the autumn. In this autumn we have the harvest, the baling, the moving of all the bales, dealing with all of that, cultivation, drilling, spraying, probably spreading manure as well. Loads and loads of stuff, all within this one season. We didn't really have to do anything in summertime. Don't miss bits. Well, everywhere you see a missed bit, I will definitely guess it before the end of the field. But we have almost finished the third headland. Once we get to the top, and it looks like it's going to be awkward, and we're not actually going to make it to the top because I don't think. Might be close. I don't think 20% is going to get us there. But that's fine, because before the next episode I have to tip the trailer. We've got to decide what we're doing. I'm fairly sure I'm going to tip it on the barn floor. We have two really good grain stores. This is going to be so close. Please let me get to the end. I think it's the game teasing us now because it knows that I like to leave things on a cliffhanger. But really, it's not going to leave you wondering. Is it really going to stop us? Come on. Wow, that is incredible. 99%. Okay everybody, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.